Renegade has announced that on March 1st, there's going to be news on the upcoming Heroscape game. Now, seeing that it's been 2 decades since Heroscape originally launched and over a decade since we've seen anything, I'm pretty excited, and I know you guys are too. My prediction is that Renegade will release a master set that will come with everything you need to play: dice, markers, wound markers, and terrain, and focus on 2 factions with maybe a sprinkling of a couple of other characters thrown in for good effect, but then they will release faction specific sets. I'm excited with what Renegade has announced. I would like to go back and give some thoughts on their last presentation where they gave a little bit of an update on Heroscape. It wasn't a here's what we're making, it was more of a meet the people behind the game, and it was really enjoyable. I thought that the some of the tidbits that came out of it were pretty good. There was a lady who said that she was working on 3 or 4 different terrain sets, which I'm excited about. I also believe that Renegade has said that they're releasing terrain by itself, so you don't have to buy miniatures and terrain if you just want terrain. And I think that's great because there's going to be a lot of people who buy Heroscape just for the terrain, and this will save them money and not waste as much plastic because some people, Battletech players, for example, buy the terrain for Battletech. I will be buying it for both. But I would like to take a moment to talk about what they have announced so far. Possibly the biggest news that's gotten the most buzz is that the miniatures are going to be pre-painted. I could take or leave pre-painted miniatures. I can paint my own miniatures, and frankly, if you can color by numbers, so can you. That being said, I know a lot of people are excited about this, so good for them. I just hope it doesn't drive up prices too much. The other bit of news that they announced was they had a kind of a behind the scenes meet the team, and they said that they were working on 4 terrain packs, and I think that's awesome. That being said, there was one comment that was made in the last Renegade presentation that uh, I understand where he was coming from, but I have a suggestion. And that is simply that they said there right now there were no plans to reprint Classicscape. Now, I understand that, and I think that's probably the smart move right now is to push new stuff out. But you're going to come to a point where your designers aren't going to be able to keep up with the demand. You see, I believe that Heroscape will explode in popularity, and it could be bigger than it ever has been. Part of that's because the board gaming scene is much bigger than it was back in 2004. And there are going to be players who are going to be picking up Heroscape for the first time. So, my suggestion is, after about 2 or 3 years of releasing new stuff, start releasing the original figures. Call it Classicscape, and you can release it in small waves. This will give you content that you can release to keep those people happy. I mean, if you guys fail to mention Power Rangers in one of your presentations, you have people thinking the game is dead, and we know that that's not happening anytime soon. So this would be your way of keeping content coming out. It would not require a lot of graphic design. It wouldn't have to be play tested. It wouldn't have to be designed. It could just be released, re-released. And you don't have to print all the other terrain stuff, because I'm assuming you guys will be re-releasing a lot of the terrain, like lava and snow, on your own, which I'm excited about. Anyway, so that's just my suggestion, thoughts, I guess, for why you should keep the door open to Classicscape. I think if you don't, then you're gonna see Classicscape go up like crazy on eBay. And I hate paying eBay prices. I'd rather give you my money. See, it's a win-win. Anyway, those are just my thoughts on Heroscape. I'm super, super excited. I cannot wait for March 1st. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Remember, take the initiative and roll out.